Hello friends, good morning to all of you. How are you? Might be safe at home? Today, in this online session, we will learn about the basic processes involved in human reproduction and male reproductive system. First of all, we will learn about the basic processes occurring in human reproduction. First is gametogenesis. It is simply the formation of haploid gametes from diploid cells of sex organ by the process of meiosis. Later on, we will learn how gametogenesis process takes place. Gametes are of two types, male gamete and female gamete. Male gamete is called sperm and female gamete is called ovum or egg. Next one is insemination. Insemination is the process of transfer of sperms into the female genital tract. Third one is fertilization. Fertilization is the fusion of male and female gamete which are haploid. After fusion of male and female gamete, it results into a diploid zygote. This zygote undergoes various mitotic division to develop fetus or young one. Next is implantation. After fertilization, zygote undergoes division mitotically to form a round structure called as blastocyst, which get attached to the wall of uterus, also called as mother's womb. So, this attachment of blastocyst to uterine wall is called implantation. Next one is gestation. Gestation is the period of embryonic development from fertilization to childbirth. Gestation is different in different organism. In a human being, it is 40 weeks, that is 280 days. Last one is parturition. This is the delivery of baby. When the baby mature, it comes out through vagina of the female. You may recall the movie Three Idiots. Now we will learn about the male reproductive system. It consists of different organs located in the pelvis region and includes a pair of testes along with accessory ducts, glands and the external genitalia. Testis is the main reproductive organ. Testis is located outside the abdominal cavity within a pouch or sac called as scrotum. Scrotum helps in maintaining the low temperature of the testis, that is 2 to 2.5 degrees Celsius lower than the body temperature. This helps in survival of a sperm. The testes are paired oval structure about 4 to 5 centimeter in length and 2 to 3 centimeter in width. In this figure, you may see the position of testes and different other organs of male reproductive system. Each testis is surrounded by a dense covering and has 250 compartments. These compartments are called testicular lobules. What they are called? They are called as testicular lobules. Each testicular lobule contains 1 to 3 highly coiled structure called as seminiferous tubules. In seminiferous tubules, sperms are produced. So, where the sperms are produced? Sperms are produced in the seminiferous tubules. Each seminiferous tubules is lined on its inside by two types of cell called as male germ cell or spermatozoa and Sertoli cell. These two cells have different functions. Male germ cells are responsible for formation of a sperm after meiotic division, and Sertoli cell provide nutrition to the germ cell. This is the figure showing longitudinal section of testis. The region outside the seminiferous tubules are called as interstitial space. The interstitial space contains small blood vessels, and the interstitial cell, also called as Leydig cells. Leydig cells synthesize and secrete androgen hormones, that is testosterone, which you have already studied in class 10. The testosterone helps in developing the secondary sexual characters in male. The male accessory ducts includes retitesti, vas efferentia, epididymis and vas deferens. What does it include? It includes retitestis, vas efferentia, epididymis and vas deferens. The seminiferous tubules of the testis opens into vas efferentia through retitestis, and vas efferentia opens into epididymis, and epididymis opens into vas deferens. This is the figure showing sectional view of seminiferous tubules. Finally, the vas deferens opens into urethra. So, the path of traveling of a sperm is from seminiferous tubules to retitestis, from retitestis to vasa efferentia, then to epididymis, then to vas deferens, and finally reaches to urethra. Urethra opens at the tip of the penis, which is called as copulatory organ. The penis is the male external genitalia, and it is made up of special tissues that helps in erection of penis to facilitate insemination, that is transfer of sperms into the female reproductive tract. The tip of penis is highly sensitive and it is called as glans penis. Glans penis is covered by a loose fold of skin called as foreskin. Both urine and semen are carried out of the body through penis. Semen consists of sperm and nutritive substance. So that is why it is called as reproductive fluid. This is also the sectional view of seminiferous tubules of human male showing other structures. The male accessory glands consist of pair of seminal vesicles, prostate gland and bulbourethral gland, also called as Cowper's gland. These glands helps in secretion of seminal plasma that is rich in fructose, calcium and certain enzymes. The secretion of bulbourethral gland also helps in lubrication of penis for easy transfer of sperm. This is very important figure which is asked in spotting in practical examination. This is the TS, that is transverse section or cross section of testis. This figure indicates the location of different structure of the testis. So this is all about today's session. Thank you and have a nice day.